Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tarheels, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Back to throw. It's Banks. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He hands it off from the gun. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down and goal. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Hard running through a tackle. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. The Bulls will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll use the ground game here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulls. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Banks. Tries the right with a quick throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, USF. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to...
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab. They convert the two-point try and now lead by 8. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll run it here. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Scanning the field. It's Banks. He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield.
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a 2-point return here. And he takes it the distance for 2 points. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Some hard running there through a tackle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. The ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down sets up a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Tar Heels are on the move here.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the back gets the football. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here. Movement here from the tight end. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This is the 6th play on the drive. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, UNC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. A short completion of the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Try and muscle for the first down. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
North Carolina, 16.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The ball is caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
It's second down after that completion. Looking to pass. It's Banks. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for 6. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback still with the football. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So, second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him to make you pay.
After the PAT, they go up 19. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Carolina, 16.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Banks. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to...
They'll fake it. Direct snap to the up man. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Tar Heels trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The USF offense is back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws it to the right. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. They're backed up. 2nd and long at the 19. They stop him right at the 24.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Dropping back, it's Banks. He makes the grab.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Touchdown, North Carolina. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the USF offense back on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Now the defense goes with that nickel, gives him more speed on the field, and I think they did a nice job of taking every option this quarterback had, nowhere to go with the football, and eventually they get the sack.
Catch made on the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Scanning the field, it's Banks. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And he fires the football to the right side. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. Here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Banks. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's running out of time here. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He'll hand it off. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And there's the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. No, it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. The lead will remain at 9 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fights through the tackler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Banks. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a deep completion. caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. Ball handed to the running back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking downfield, it's Banks. Looking right, this one caught. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? They go with a direct snap. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
North Carolina, 33.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The USF offense is back out there now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The Bulls will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. And the defense there to smother that option play.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
North Carolina, 33.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of, can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up fourth down.
Just missed his intended receiver on that third and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the fourth quarter.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, you talking about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Getting set. Here's second down. The tight end has got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. They jump in front here in the 4th. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. To throw, it's Banks. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Feet on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Offense looking to throw the ball. They'll be brought down, so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
Yeah, how about this on his 2-point conversion? They come away empty-handed because the quarterback, he's waiting to try to find somebody to break free, create some separation. There's just no one open. Great coverage. They end up coming up with a sack.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And now they'll run it on the draw. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. Great cut there. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Completion sets up a second down play. play fake. He'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Back in motion now. Looking to throw it again. Going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He finds the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that puts them back on top. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another 1st down coming up. To throw, it's Banks. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. QB decides to keep it here. Already got the 1st down, but looking for more yardage. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call on this screen play.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on third and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But man, bad call, backfires. Now they get a tough decision here on fourth down.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So out comes the field goal unit. One of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. Long enough and good. And they jump back in front.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal puts them in front, they get ready to kick off here, just needing to avoid a big kick return. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.